Shalom and greetings from Jerusalem. My name is Joan Lippis, or hashtag Joni in Jerusalem, welcoming you to Lunchtime Prayer for Israel. Well, this is really getting exciting because we know there's got to be a covenant before the big covenant. And that's what we're going to talk about today. And the title today is Dangerous Expectations. Expectations are always dangerous. Anticipation is a good thing. Expectations get us into a whole lot of trouble. Well, today Israel is passionate about two issues: living in peace and safety and rebuilding the temple. So it would be very easy for her to be lured into a covenant with death, to achieve both her passions, or at least one of them. Now, it's doubtful that the first covenant that we're waiting for would provide for both of those passions, but I guarantee you the expanded and strengthening covenant that the Antichrist will sign with Israel for 7 years, that will take care of both those passions. Now, Daniel warns that it's that covenant, the one for 7 years, that will bring Israel into devastation and the worst time in her history. And so that's why we want to finish that verse, Daniel 9:27, but now we're going to look at the rest of it, Daniel 9:27b. But in the middle of the week, he shall bring an end to sacrifice and offering. So obviously, either the covenant that is to come or that covenant will definitely include the temple, and they're going to have sacrifices and offerings. And so the first 3.5 years, everything is going pretty good, but boom, in the middle, he breaks the covenant. And then, literally, all hell will break out. So the signing of that 7-year expanded and strengthened covenant leaves us with only one other end times event to try to fit into our suggested timeline: the preface. Everything that's leading up to the tribulation. So what could that event be that we haven't put into a timeline? Well, it's the rapture, the most debated and contested end times event. Now, I suggest it comes sometime before the tribulation. So that's where we're going to put it. But, and as I keep saying, I would be glad to listen to your point of view, as long as you can back it up with scripture, and do not expect me to debate or to argue. Won't do it. So we do want to pray. We do want to pray for Israel to seek God's wisdom before agreeing to any covenant. Oh God, please raise up prophets who will speak truth to Israel and her leaders, regardless of the consequences. Regardless. In Yeshua's name. And maybe you're one of those prophets. And so, thank you for your prayers. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for keeping in touch. I so appreciate it. And with that, I say, Lehitraot. Shalom from Jerusalem.